Hi, and welcome to Carolina Varsity's 2015 Week 4. This will be East Mecklenburg traveling over to Harding. I'm Dale Ross.
And I'm the pet man, Matt Morrow. And you got two teams here coming off a loss. East Meck lost 27-3 to North Meck. Harding coming off the loss 40-16 to West Charlotte. The key for East Meck here, I think you got to be able to stop what Harding likes to do offensively, and that's run the ball primarily. They come out. Harding runs a modified wing tee out of the shotgun kind of look, and they're multiple in what they like to attack. They'll kind of go off tackle. They run some misdirection off of it. It's not something you see a lot of, but right now they're kind of fine tuning it a bit. Got some young guys in there, doing some different things. So I think if East Met controls the run game and forces Harding to try to throw the ball over the top, they're going to be in the best situation on defense. For Harding, I always joke with East Meck, you know what's coming with that buck sweep.
Yeah.
You got to stop the buck sweep. North Meck did a heck of a job stopping that last week.
Yeah.
And you know it's going to come against you guys at Harding. And you got to be able to keep outside contained, blow it up, don't let it get outside. Take that away, force East Meck to do something else. You're going to be in a decent position to win the game.
Right.
Key note about this game, they're going to be dedicating the stadium to Dave Harris, former coach at Harding for several years. It's long overdue. We tried to do it, years ago. Administration shot it down for whatever reason. I could get into that. But anyway.
Old people like myself know who Dave Harris.
Right. So that's going to be something really cool to see. And it's long overdue. I'm glad they're doing it over there.
Thanks, Harding, for finally doing the right thing. That's awesome. For me, I think, for Harding just needs to look at that game film from Friday night against East Meck and see what North did defensively and try to do the same thing. The question is going to be, does Harding have the physicality that North had?
Well, I'll tell you this. They play a defense similar to what North was playing. They were in a position to make a lot of plays, but they were missing tackles. So that tells you, I think the scheme is good. They just got to finish. And I know Coach Griner and those guys are going to work on that in practice this week.
Sure. So the whole thing about the how North Meck accomplished that, a lot of it had to do with the physical play of the North Meck players being able to overwhelm the offensive line of East Mecklenburg in many cases. And that was all about being physical, strong, and fast. So I think if Harding can duplicate that, East will have a hard time running the ball. East's most success was running the ball between the tackles, up the middle, inside handoffs. They did get some yardage there, but overall it wasn't a huge amount. The buck sweep was completely shut down. And then the passing game just wasn't quite right. So Harding, if you can duplicate that, then you have an opportunity to obviously to hold East Meck down. The flip side of the game is going to be on East's defensive side versus Harding. And while I know it doesn't show, especially with what North Meck did, North Meck is a physical team across the board offensively as well. Physically hard runners, etc. So if Harding is there physically, I think they have opportunities. East is there physically in some areas and not quite so in others. Their defense is not terribly bad. They actually have a pretty good defense. So, I don't know. I think on paper, I think I lean to East in this ball game, but Harding has to look at things and feel like, I said this last week against Charlotte, but they got to feel like they've got an opportunity. We're not going to, guys, you didn't like our Super Bowl comment. Well, you got to win this ball game. So we don't call that Garinger game your Super Bowl ball game. So there's your motivation right there. East has just got to be motivated to get into the win column and show that there is improvement in the program. You can see improvement from last year, but coaches would also love to see improvement in that win-loss column as well.
Right.
So there you go.
Big game for both teams here to get back in the win column for conference.
There you go. Exactly. We're getting ready to roll into conference play. Need to get some things happening. Allegheny Road is where it's at. Thank you.